My name is Chief Chris Battenfield, K-R-I-S-B-A-T-T-E-N-F-I-E-L-D. I am Chief of the Humble Police Department.
Captain Darrell Chris, D-A-R-R-E-L-L-C-R-I-S-S. I'm the captain with the Harris County Sheriff's Office District 2 Patrol.
I'm Lieutenant Uzziah Harden, that's U-Z-Z-I-A-H. I'm in the District 3 Watch Command.
Lieutenant Mike Nansel, M-I-K-E, N-A-N-S-E-L, Lieutenant Patrol Division, Humble Police.
Okay, so at approximately 6:38 p.m., our dispatch received reports of shots fired in the mall. We had 3 officers that were actively staged at the mall, so we had a very quick response time. When officers got here, we found one individual had been shot. That individual has been transported to the hospital. It is a juvenile, so we're not releasing names at this time. We do have another juvenile in custody that we believe is involved in this incident, and we are being told there's also a third party that may have been struck by a gunshot round in the finger with non-life-threatening injuries there. It's still a very active scene. As you can see, I've got many detectives, many police personnel out here. As a multi-jurisdictional effort between Harris County, Humble. We even had some Montgomery County units, DPS. Right now, it's an active investigation. We have our detectives at various different places, speaking with witnesses and the victims, and also processing the scene.
So 3 juveniles were involved?
At least 2 that we're aware of right now.
And the juvenile that was shot, what condition are they in?
I do not have that answer. I do believe they're about to go into surgery, but I do not have his condition.
Are they expected to be okay?
I could not tell you that until...
Y'all aren't looking for any additional...
No. As of right now, the mall is secured. Okay, we believe we have all parties involved in this. The mall is closed, obviously, but everything is secured. Okay, there is no threat, ongoing threat to the public. It has been contained. It was contained very quickly. Like I said, we had 3 on-duty police officers inside the mall at the time of this event. Okay, so our response time was within seconds.
You said 1 juvenile detained, is that correct?
That's correct, at this time.
Can you tell us, are they known to each other, this juvenile who's detained?
I cannot tell you that. As y'all know, the mall is a hangout area for juveniles, a lot of kids on the weekend. I do not know if these individuals know each other.
Chief, were these teenagers accompanied by adults?
We do not know that at this time.
Okay. Are juveniles allowed to be in this mall without adults?
Yes, they are. They are.
So when it came to the third person involved, the person who was potentially shot in the finger, were they a bystander or involved in this?
Yeah, the information we have right now is they were a bystander in the mall. Okay, got struck somewhere in the finger and that's a non-life-threatening injury.
And they're juvenile as well?
I believe that was an adult. Yeah, the one.
2 juveniles, and y'all are looking for the third person who may be.
No. We believe we have the people we're looking for. We have one detained. We've got him, and like I said, 1 was transported to the hospital.
At this point, do you know what might have led up to this?
I do not know. Our detectives will be reviewing video footage from the mall, and they'll be interviewing witnesses to try to get all those facts together, but it's very early in the investigation.
Have weapons been recovered, sir?
Right now, we are actively processing a couple different scenes. I cannot answer that right now if a weapon's been recovered.
You mentioned a couple different scenes. Can you elaborate on that?
We have the scene that's obviously inside the mall where this took place, and we have a scene where the juvenile is currently being detained underneath AMC. Obviously, if the weapon, if looking for the weapon, that could be anywhere between where it happened and where that juvenile was located. So.
Can you say where in the mall this was?
It was upstairs on the 2nd floor, to my understanding, near the Foot Locker, near the food court as well. So.
We've had a couple of these incidents involving minors in malls unaccompanied. Will there be some changes on the way? And do you think that the root of this is because they were not with an adult?
I can't answer to that. This is private property. Obviously, We do have full-time officers assigned here, but those type of choices have to be made by the Deerbrook Mall management.
Chief, we also saw Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and their Precinct 4 constable deputies here. What role did they play to supporting you guys?
Yes, ma'am. So the other agencies, Harris County, Precinct 4, Harris County, Montgomery County, Precinct 4, DPS, obviously when we get calls like this, they're very serious. We never know what we're going into, so we have a lot of help and assistance come our way, thankfully, and we're very appreciative of that.
The 3 officers that were here, is that typical? Y'all typically have that amount of officers here at all times at the mall?
Yes, ma'am. We have 2 full-time officers staged at the mall, and generally on the weekends and every day for 4 hours during the week, we have an additional officer covering as well.
Any plans to have more officers here after this incident?
Right now, we'll let this investigation unfold. If we determine with mall management that that's needed, that might be something we look at, but that's something to look at later once we get the final findings of the investigation.
Do you know approximately how many gunshots went off?
I do not know. I think it's safe to say there's at least 4, but I do not know an exact number at this time.
Do we know the approximate ages of the juveniles?
All I can tell you is they're under the age of 17.
And no parents were with any of, well, it's only 2, right?
There were 2, and I do not know if their parents were at the mall. I do not know.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, thank y'all.